Al-Shafee al-Sheikh was previously convicted for his role in the deaths of these 4 Americans. They were journalists James Foley and Stephen Sotloff, as well as aid workers Kayla Muller and Peter Kasich. And the reason why these particular crimes have received such international attention is because for the 2 journalists and Kayla Muller, their beheadings were videotaped, and that was spread across social media. So quite famous, horrible imagery. And then this particular terrorist cell that al-Sheikh was convicted as being part of was known by the moniker the Beatles because of their distinctive British accents. He himself was born in Sudan but was raised in the UK, but he has been convicted of both hostage taking in regards to these 4 Americans and conspiracy. And for that, he has now received these 8 life sentences, which will be served concurrently, so he won't have the chance of parole during this time. We've got to remember that Islamic State, at the height of its power back in 2014 to 2017, was in control, the caliphate was in control of about a quarter of Iraq and Syria, and these videos were really some of the most lurid examples, most heinous examples of the terror that many of those people living in these areas were going through. Back in 2018, because al-Sheikh had British citizenship, that was renounced, but the UK government did negotiate with the US government so that he wouldn't face a potential death penalty for his crimes. But as I said, he has now received a life sentence, a proper life sentence for these crimes. So the families were able to give their statements first to the judge before he made his determination about what the sentence should be. But then we also heard from the families after the event, in particular, and so we're going to hear shortly from them. And basically, they say that they are satisfied by this life sentence. They knew that the death sentence was off the table for this particular crimes, or crimes, I should say. But they are satisfied. But obviously, it is a hollow victory for them.
In order to deter violent crimes like international kidnapping and torture of American citizens, we must have accountability. We must have justice. And with today's verdict, we finally have a bit of justice. But as grateful as I am for this sentence, it is a hollow victory. Our country has lost 4 of its very best citizens. We families lost our loved ones forever. And now al-Sheikh and Cody, who have lost their freedom, country, and families. It's a tragic cycle of violence and heartbreak for all involved.
So this is the most high-profile member of the Islamic State to be prosecuted in this way, but we remain to be seen who else is prosecuted, and obviously some solace for the families there, but nothing will bring back their loved ones.